We are now just a few minutes away from first pitch at Kauffman Stadium. That's where we're taking a live look right now. I'm going to turn the camera around so you all can see me. Thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. My name is Janae Hancock, and our coverage continues as we are expecting that first pitch coming up at around 3:10. It is now 2:47. Let's kind of break down what we've done so far already today. We've talked about the new food inside of the stadium. We've talked about the history behind game day balls, and we've also just talked to Neil Jones, who was outside of the stadium. Now we are hearing from KCTV5's Scott Reiss and Jared Koller, who is also outside of the stadium right now. Guys, I have to throw it out there. When I talked to Neil earlier, he said you guys were inside of the stadium because there was free food, but now I see you guys are joining him outside the stadium as well. I mean, first, any thoughts on that, and how are things looking out there right now?
Well, this is one of the few times, Janae, that when Neil quips about how I'm inside the stadium eating shrimp and he's out there working hard, he'll actually be kind of right, because they are actually serving shrimp in the press box today, but it's not free, so that's the error in Neil's diatribe. But no, it's opening day, and Jared, you as much as anybody can appreciate just how cool and special opening day is. The first game of any sport is always cool, but baseball, it's just different. There's a special nature to it.
There is a hot dog in my belly with ketchup, as I will be rooting for ketchup to win the hot dog derby today, as always. So, yes, the food is intaked, and I'm now ready for baseball. Opening day is a national holiday, and it's one of the best days of the year for the Royals because, listen, we know that we're not going to have 35,000 people at every game this year for the home game. That's just not the reality of where the Royals currently are. But this will be a packed house today, and not knowing what the future holds, to have the excitement in this ballpark today is special because you never know what can happen. You don't know if this is going to be a start of a miracle journey, or even if it's not, the memories that you have along the way. Scott, opening day is special for that, and I just hope there's some memories. Last year, you and I were out here, there wasn't really anything memorable about it. I'm talking, even when the Royals lost 100 games, Carlos Beltran hit a walk-off home run on opening day 20 years ago. That was great. Yuniesky Betancourt was the starting shortstop for my first opening day as a fan. Bobby Witt Jr., slightly an upgrade. Okay, the Royals won 14-10 in 2011. James Shields was a starter. Yordano Ventura was a starter. There's opening day memories that I hope you have to see.
And I love that so much, and I love seeing you guys out there and all of these fans that are now starting to gather behind you, filing into Kauffman Stadium. Like you said, all eyes will definitely be on the Royals, especially as we look ahead to Tuesday, April 2nd. I have to ask you guys, I know that the Royals released their starting lineup on social media earlier today, and they won the World Series back in 2015. Do you think that this squad will have the same potential this season?
Got it. Outside got it.
Depends on how you define the word potential. I think that's the beauty of Game 1 of 162. In every ballpark in America, hope springs eternal. And the Royals do have the benefit of playing in a division, the American League Central, that is not the strongest in all of baseball. It is certainly more wide open than most, if not all, divisions around the league. So can this team this season compete in the division? Yes, they can. Do I expect them to win a World Series in October? That would probably be a stretch, but the roster is significantly more talented than it was a year ago. They spent money, particularly on the pitching staff, and I think that's going to reap benefits not only with the starting rotation, but maybe even more so with a revamped bullpen that was a problem last year. It's going to be much better this go around. And if you see the young stars, the Bobby Witts, who was already so great a year ago, but if you see him take another step, if you see MJ Melendez and Drew Waters, who's in AAA now, but will be back soon enough, some of these guys who are third and fourth year players take the step that I think the team expected them to take, then there you go. Right on cue. Then we will have fireworks along the way with
There
this
it
roster,
is.
Jared.
Yeah, they don't set those off in the middle of August, so that's how you know that this is quite the show as we count down to first pitch. No, I mean, Scott, it's exciting because there's potential. World Series, I don't know about that, but that's not the goal for everybody outside of the clubhouse. Yes, the guys in the clubhouse, they want to win every game, and their goal is, hey, why can't we win the World Series? But realistically, Janae, it's about relevancy for a long stretch of time. Because for so many years, the Royals, by the time Chiefs training camp rolled around, had been second storyline. And that might be this year, but it's because of their performance on the field. I think the goal is, can you get off to a good start? Can you give reason for people to hope that in the future they can win a World Series? Even if it's not this year, can you show that you have the core in place, that you're taking a step forward? So maybe next year, Janae, when you ask us that question, we can say, yeah, they can go from 86 wins to the World Series. That's what they did from 2013 to 2014. But in baseball, you got to take steps. And right now, the first step is relevancy. We'll see where they go from that.
By the way, Janae, you did misspeak slightly when you said first pitch was 3:10. The first pitch is actually probably happening in about 5 or 6 minutes, but it won't come from any member of the Kansas City Royals. It will come from Big Red, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. That'll be the first pitch.
It definitely will, and I know we're all going to be tuned in waiting to see exactly how that goes for head coach Andy Reid. Guys, I want to send you inside so your coverage can continue and you can see Andy Reid out there. So thank you so much for joining me here on the live desk. Right now, I do want to direct our viewers back to our website, kctv5.com, giving you a better look at everything you need to know as we look ahead to this big game tonight. All you have to do is just type in kctv5.com, and you can see it right here on our home page. And as we scroll down, we have all of the information that you need to know as far as what to expect. And again, like Scott just mentioned, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he will be throwing that first pitch coming up in just a few minutes. As we continue to scroll down, as far as the weather, what you can expect, what you can wear, and how else you can watch if you're not going to be inside of Kauffman Stadium tonight, and how much parking is as well. And as you just saw there, with that live shot outside of Kauffman Stadium, there are a lot of people that are now starting to file in to the stadium, and we'll be sure to keep you all posted as our coverage will continue. But for right now, thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. We are getting ready for our 3:30 newscast, so be sure to tune into that if you're not already sitting in your seat at Kauffman Stadium right now.